All right, man, let's make this quick. So, first and foremost, I got to give the credit to the New York Knicks because I didn't think they were the better team coming into this series. I didn't think they were the better team even 2 games into this series where they were 1-1, took a game at home. But after what they did in New York today, they're the better team. Point blank, period. And it's not because they're more talented than you, it's because they're willing to be more physical. They play harder than you. And they show up in the tough moments better than you. Josh Hart playing better than Donovan Mitchell today. R.J. Barrett playing better than Donovan Mitchell today. It goes without saying that Jalen Brunson has played better than Donovan Mitchell today. He's played better than him the whole series. It's been an absolute disappointment for Donovan Mitchell this season. And now that he has this playoff series, and unless he comes back from 3-1, which I find unlikely, now that he's going to stack this playoff series on top of the last playoff series he had, now people are going to start questioning him in the playoffs, and I think that's fair. I think that's fair because the Cavs shouldn't be in this position versus the Knicks. If he was playing better, they wouldn't be in this situation versus the Knicks. But he has played themselves into this situation versus the New York Knicks. The Cavs have nobody to blame but themselves. They've been pathetic. Pathetic. The only person who doesn't share any blame for today is Darius Garland because Darius Garland showed up in the third quarter. Darius Garland has showed up in 2 games, in 2 moments in this series, in the way that we expected Donovan Mitchell to show up. Where's he been? Seriously. Where has he been the whole series? Crunch time in the fourth quarter, game 1, he wasn't there. Jalen Brunson outplayed him. Facts, right? Close game. He had 40. Jalen Brunson was balling, but he had 3 fouls early in the game. Was playing way more minutes than Jalen Brunson, and then just didn't show up in the last 2 minutes of that game. We lose. Okay, that's one game. Wasn't really tripping over that game. Game 2 happens. Donovan doesn't have to do much because Darius Garland balls out. Game 3, everybody looked nervous, and Donovan Mitchell, he don't really show up. Yelling at everybody, don't really show up. And today, not showing up is kind. Because if he didn't show up to work today, the team would have actually been closer. If Donovan Mitchell did not play today, I feel like the team would have been closer because that's how bad he played today. Again, I would say saying that he didn't show up would be kind. Because what he did today was worse than not showing up. He was bad. He was hurtful to this team's ability to win the basketball game today. He was what Karis LeVert has been for this team. And honestly, Karis played well today. Better than I expected. Donovan Mitchell went 5 of 18, 0 for 4 for 3, had 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and 6 turnovers. That's terrible. That's pathetic, man. There's nothing that can justify that. There's nothing that can excuse that. There's a large sample that shows you that he is a good playoff player, but the last 2 series he's played, and he's been suspect. This is suspicious. Another series like this, and people going to start talking about the Donovan Mitchell trade as if the Cavs got fleeced, and I don't think that's wrong. You know what I mean? So let's talk about everybody else, because I do think there are some changes that need to be made after today. Now, there's no change that's going to magically bring you back from 3-1. You're just going to have to play 3 great games in a row. And I don't know if this team's capable of it because this team hasn't showed any type of capability of it. And honestly, the New York Knicks have bullied them. The New York Knicks have bullied this Cavs team. They should feel great about what they're doing. Mitchell Robinson and Isaiah Hartenstein have just dominated the Cavs' Twin Towers. Now, I'll talk about Jared Allen. Oh, we're going to get to Jared Allen. But let's just go down the list. Evan Mobley. Am I concerned about him long term? No. I feel like he was all right. 12 points, 7 rebounds. I thought he was going to struggle in his first playoff series. He's not the biggest dude, and we know that he has more room to grow as a player when it comes to his size, so not really tripping on that. Really not tripping on that. Jared Allen, though, he got to go. Now, don't let them 14 points fool you. 6 of them were from lobs from Darius Garland that just went in. He had a plus or minus of -11, and he was awful. 4 rebounds. We got 11 rebounds total from both Mobley and Allen. The Cavs got out-rebounded. They had 33 rebounds to New York's 47. It's not just an energy thing at this point. They're just better than you. Right? Like, I thought it was an energy thing the first couple games, but they're just better than you. They are 100% better than you. They're more physical than you. They want it more than you. They hustle to the ball more than you. I mean, Jarrett Allen got out-rebounded by the following players: Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, Obi Toppin. Obviously, Hartenstein out-rebounded him. RJ, no, okay. He got out-rebounded by Josh Hart. Out-rebounded by Josh Hart. Jarrett Allen is a liability in the playoffs. And I like Jarrett Allen in the regular season, but it's getting to the point to where it has become inevitable. He's not a postseason player. And what I mean by that is he's too small. He's too small to play the 5. He's not a 4 because he has no offense. He doesn't belong in a playoff series in a significant role. So if I'm the Cavs this offseason, you got to listen to that, and you got to start thinking about moving off of Jarrett Allen, seeing what you can get for him. Because a 6'9" center who's only, 230 pounds, he's getting bullied every night by Mitchell Robinson and Isaiah Hartenstein. And no disrespect to those two players, but those are the weaker end of centers that you're going to play in the playoffs in the Eastern Conference, right? Because we're talking about Giannis and Brook Lopez in Milwaukee. We're talking about they got Robert Williams and Al Horford in Boston. We're talking about Joel Embiid in Philly. It's only going to get way more physical than New York going on down here. And if he can't get past the Mitchell Robinson and Isaiah Hartenstein test, he's got no chance of being able to be the starting center on this team if they hope to hit the second level. He's got to go. He's a great regular season player, but in the regular season, you're going to be playing against a lot of smaller centers. He's a center that needs to dominate physically, who's not physically impressive. He's only 6'9". He's only 230. He does not box out well. He relies on brute strength. And in the playoffs, that's not going to work because every center that also relies on brute strength is just bigger than him. He can't do nothing. He's useless. He's not good at setting these off-ball screens. He's just useless. He's absolutely useless in the playoffs. He's been useless all series. Darius Garland, again, fine. Karis LeVert, 14 points on bad efficiency, whatever. That's fine. I'm fine with what Karis gave you today. Because at least Karis was hustling, had 9 rebounds. Again, Karis LeVert out-rebounded Jarrett Allen. It goes without saying Evan Mobley did. Donovan Mitchell had the same amount of rebounds as Jarrett Allen. Jetty Osman out-rebounded Jarrett Allen. And Jarrett Allen played 40 minutes today. He was the minutes leader in the game other than Donovan Mitchell. And those two can't play that bad. But Jarrett Allen's with Donovan Mitchell, okay, one game like that, that's fine, even though he's kind of been awful the whole series on a Donovan Mitchell scale. Jarrett Allen, though, like, he ain't been good all series. 40 minutes, 14 points. And we got 40 minutes out of 82 minutes from both Jarrett Allen and Donovan Mitchell. You got 25 points, 6 turnovers, no blocks, and 8 rebounds. Get them off the floor, man. Like, that's pathetic. That is pathetic. It's especially pathetic for Donovan Mitchell, who, again, he's going to have to answer this in his own way. But Jarrett Allen, hey, man, it's time to start looking for an upgrade. Once Evan Mobley gets a little bit stronger, he's got to go. Like, Jarrett Allen has no purpose here on this team if we expect Evan Mobley to make a leap next year, because he has no purpose. He's too small. He's not strong, but he plays strong and big, and he just isn't strong and big enough to out-rebound Isaiah Hartenstein. We're not even talking about Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson been eating this man for lunch. It's not even a competition. It's abuse. Every time I look in the paint, it's abuse. Like, and watch Game 5 and watch Jarrett Allen in the paint with Mitchell Robinson. It's an ass beating every time. It's a ass whooping. It's embarrassing. It's like watching Tommy Togia on the Browns or something like that. Like, it's just bad. Defensively, their game plan was to to do something with Jalen Brunson, they can't do nothing with him, man. And I don't know why people keep acting like Isaac Okoro is gonna stop Jalen Brunson. They've thrown Isaac at him, they ain't done nothing. They've thrown Donovan at him, they ain't done nothing. Like, we've had no answer for Jalen Brunson. Let's stop acting like we have an answer. He's just better than us right now. Like, we keep acting like we're going to put this guy in or this guy in or put this guy here or play this guy this way, and that's going to stop Jalen Brunson. No, we were wrong about Jalen Brunson. We have no answer. That's all it was. We thought Jalen Brunson was not better than Donovan Mitchell, but he has been in this series, and we got no answer for it. That's what's happening. Isaac Okoro ain't stopping that. Lamar Stevens ain't stopping that. Darius Garland ain't stopping that. Karis LeVert, no matter what you want to do. And look, the Cavs are desperate to stop Jalen Brunson because they've thrown everything at him, and we can't do it because he's better than us. He's better than every single person wearing a Cavaliers jersey. Jalen Brunson, the best player on the floor. Has it not looked like that all series? I'm sorry. I thought it was Donovan Mitchell. I thought Darius Garland was on the same realm as Jalen Brunson. My apologies, because nah. Maybe Darius belongs on that same realm because he's the only one I've seen fight back. But Donovan? Oh, no, man. Jalen Brunson better than you. I'm sorry. I called that Knicks fan delusional for saying that. But proof's in the pudding. He's better than you right now. It's just an embarrassing effort by this team. Everything's going to be reevaluated, from the coaching staff to who starts, to what the starting lineup's going to look like, the dynamics of that, and the size of this team. Look, I've said this for a long time, that the Cavs are not big down low like people think they are. They're tall, but they're not big. And that was going to cost them in the playoffs. I thought it would wait until Milwaukee to hurt them. It's hurting you versus Mitchell Robinson. And I'm sorry, if this is something that hurts you against Milwaukee, I'm not trying to make the move right now. But if it's Mitchell Robinson that's giving you this level of problems when it comes to rebounding, then you got to get rid of Jared Allen, because that's unacceptable. We can't do nothing about that. Like, if it's Giannis, okay, like, we know. Right? If it's Brook Lopez and Giannis, we know what that is. But come on, dog. Like, Mitchell Robinson, like, I'm no disrespect to Mitchell Robinson. He's a good player, but like, Jared Allen's supposed to be fighting back against a dude like Mitchell Robinson. He's not even in the ballpark. Mitchell Robinson just bullies him. Just an embarrassing game for them. So shout out to GG for at least making this interesting and not another 20-point ass whooping. Maybe they win game 5. Maybe they push it to 6. Who knows? It's up in the air, but the Knicks look like the better team. And if the Cavs win this one, they stole one against a team that's better than them. And they still should be concerned about the things that we're concerned about down 3-1, regardless of how this series ends. Because what we saw from Jared Allen, we should listen to no matter what. What we saw from Isaac didn't even play that much, but it's not like he's a difference maker defensively or offensively. There's some pieces that need to be moved off of. Ricky Rubio, Isaac Okoro, Danny Green, he's not really a piece. I think Jared Allen, like, these guys need to be moved off of this offseason. We need to hit that second phase. But that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comment section.